I'm singing in the rain.
Whoa.
Just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling I'm having today. Upon with the rain, I have a smile on my face.
So how is it?
It's great. Yes, sir. Love it. Not bad, Marcus. Not bad.
It's already lined up pretty good.
So I just pointed where I want it.
It's already lined up.
So I just
You
push
hold
the button.
Hold it back here and push the button on the back. Hold the button on the back and then let go. Let's throw it.
Hey! Okay.
There it is.
Woohoo!
Brownies.
Ready? No, I'm not.
Happy
Hold on.
birthday.
I'm not ready. No, she's not ready. Wait.
I'll dump on you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Papa. Happy birthday to you. No!
There you go. That's COVID. Wash your hands. COVID flow.
Rocket! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom!
Hello everybody. It's 8:30 and I said I was going to try to go live around 8:30 and Nikki is in his room calm for the moment, and so I think I'm going to try to stay on here and stay on as long as I can without hearing his whistling or screaming or yelling. He's watching a movie right now. So got some questions earlier today and said I would take some. I know people have been checking in on Nikki with his cough and just in general, so I appreciate that very much. I think I went live, I don't know, a few months back, and I promised that I was going to do it more often, and I definitely have failed on that one. And I'm trying to answer some questions just from the past when people have asked me and I maybe just didn't get back to you, so I apologize for that, of course. So one of the things with Nikki's cough, he's had it for like 2 months now, and I don't know if I post like things of tea in the morning. He pounds 3 cups of tea every morning with this local honey, and he's still got it. It's not COVID, but hi everybody. Hey Amy. So it's not COVID, but it's still been very frustrating because he'll get better and then it'll come back, and so it's been tough for all of us, but obviously for him. And so hopefully it continues to improve. I've been giving him tea every morning, like I said, so he gets prescription cough medicine when he needs it, but it's his only symptom, and most of the time he's a happy kid. I just wish he would sleep longer than maybe 3 a.m. Today he slept till 5 a.m. I felt like it was like, I swear to God, hey Emily, I felt like it was 10 a.m. because I'm so used to getting up at 3 or 3:30 that him sleeping till 5, I think it was like 5:20, was like, I couldn't believe it. I actually checked on him twice. And so before I get to the questions, there is one shout out I want to give to Andrea Warbu. She painted a picture for Nikki a few months back. I don't know if you guys remember. I posted it. She's an artist. She's an autism mom from Sweden. She's got a business now that she's running, and so I'm going to share her page in my story maybe tomorrow. Warbu Art. Ships all over the world, even though she's in Sweden. So it's awesome to have friends, and she's one of the first people that I met on social media way back when. And so she is an incredible artist, and if we can support our people, our family, our autism family, I would say, we try to do that. And so definitely wanted to give her a shout out. As far as some of the questions that I got, there were definitely some good ones. Some were repeated from other families and friends of mine. One of the first ones were, what were your kids like when they were little? And so I'm just going to kind of focus on Nikki because I think Bobby may join, and I want to just kind of keep the conversation strictly on Nicholas. Nikki was a happy kid. I mean, he didn't really talk too much. He did tell me he loved me when he was 3. I may have told this story to some people before. And then he never told me again, except for his eyes and through sign language, which is great. He knows a few signs, but I see my friend Steph is on. She teaches sign language, which is amazing to kids. One of the things I've learned in my life, and I know a lot of people on here have younger kids, and so that's why I think I do get a lot of messages, because they think they see Nikki or maybe even Bobby and they're like, oh, this is how my kid's going to look. And I would definitely tell you that please don't think that, because all our kids are so different, and your kids are going to surprise you so much throughout your journey with them, and it's going to be amazing surprises too. And so you just continue to celebrate those small wins, because I've learned, the past couple of years to be more present in life and just not be so 100 miles an hour in everything I do. And I think it's helped me a little bit. I have a yoga mat there. There's my gym. Sorry, it said pause. I was just trying to show you my yoga mat to show you proof that I actually do yoga. More for stretching, but yeah, so that's good. Alice, I'm glad you guys just started that. Good luck. I think it's just something, like I said, you just got to keep to it. I would say, with the parents, I got a question about, continue with the motivating, but how do you stay fit or try to stay fit? And first of all, I wouldn't say that I'm fit. I'm like sort of, I got to maybe change my profile to sort of fit autism dad. But I think I try my best to eat mostly healthy. Like you'll see tomorrow, I love making my sauce. I love Sunday dinner. I love pizza. So, but, I try to work out. I really don't do much cardio anymore. I just try to eat mostly healthy, and I try to lift some weights and try to stretch and do some stretching and some maybe minor yoga when I can fit it in. But that's really where I'm at with my life at the moment on that. You see, what else did I have? Got that one. Kids, okay. What's my favorite thing to cook? So yeah, I think it would be sauce for sure. Like I love red sauce. I make it every Sunday. I frown upon yes, Steph, for sure, and you can relate. Steph, her grandmother and her mom, her mom, grandmother, aunt. I think there's a picture of them like before they jar the sauce, like at the big pot of the tomatoes. I mean, that was just like heaven to me. I make it every Sunday, and anybody that uses jar sauce, it's like immediate violation to me. You can't use that crap in the store. I will take 20 seconds and send you a video on how to fry up some garlic and oil and some onion and throw the cans of tomatoes in there, or the fresh tomatoes if you're Steph. So, hi, how you doing? And so thankfully for the first couple months, we really didn't have help. And so Nikki was constantly wanting to drive everywhere. I would take a meeting, I would drive because he wasn't good for his mom. And so, he wasn't like behaving with her. So like I would drive, I would rush down. Hey, Christy, I would rush down, then take another meeting, or I take a meeting in the car. But with the therapists that have come and helped, they've been a godsend. They've been just great people. They're good to Nikki. And they're not, I wouldn't say I don't know if they're classified as therapists. I don't know if I should say that, because they're not like doing ABA all day with him or anything like that. But they're here, they help him. They take good care of him. And I'm very grateful for that, because I can actually work during the day for the most part. Now, again, my overly controlling self with Nicholas, we'll just say, constantly running upstairs if I hear him, helping them, and then they'll usually take him out for a ride here or there. And so that gives me a little bit of a break, so I'm not worried about what's happening in the house above me while I'm trying to make decisions on calls that people are asking me for, all day long pretty much. So it's definitely, something that I've been. My daughter is on. Hello, baby doll. I was just telling them that you were doing karaoke, so maybe you took a break. So I'm hoping that you're not missing too much karaoke. But anyway, yeah, they're kind of like respite workers, Rach, but not. Hey, Alicia, they're not really exactly like that. I forget what they are. They're just good people. They've worked with a lot of kids with autism. But yeah, They have a lot of experience with children and adults, and you know, they're like I said for like the 5th time, they're good to him, and that's all that matters for me. Hey baby, yeah, you're popping on to say hi. I know, I love you too. So yeah. Another question: when did you start Nikki on medication for sleep? My 15-year-old daughter is trying. Yeah, so Nikki. So again, Bobby takes nothing. So again, this is where I always like to say, because every kid's different. Nikki has been really taking medication to sleep since he was like 4. So he's been on it for a while. And he goes in spurts where he sleeps all night long, and it's been great. And then he'll go for a while where, like I said, this has been a little over a month or 2 now where he's just getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's crushing me because I get up with him because I'm a light sleeper, and his mom is not. So I am the one getting up with him, and he is just, like I said, it's 100 miles an hour right away, and there's just nothing you can do. But like, you know what, this is a perfect example, and I love my boys, you know that, and my daughter, but like I can compare Nikki to, because I'm Roman, so I compare Nikki to like when you see the Romans on the horse and they're holding on to the chariot, like, you know, runner in the, you know, in the Colosseum. That's Nikki. That's me. I'm on the horse trying to hold on half the time at 3:30 in the morning, trying to calm his ass down. So that's how my mornings usually go. We all have to find our little spots to go stuff. Oh yes, Tristan, go ahead, baby. I love you. I didn't know that you were even still on. I can't tell with this thing. Go sing some songs for Dad. Go sing My Way by Sinatra. Go sing some Frank. And so I've tried different things, you know, like I said, for sure. It's just a matter of what works for your child. So chew toys I've tried, like I said, blocks. There's certain things that are like in around the area that I can grab and like try to redirect them with. My daughter got him bongos, and so he bangs on everything. And so I'll try to put them in his face. Sometimes he just takes them and throws them. But, you know, you got to try something. I mean, you know, it's hard because there is a thing when they're stimming. There's a thought now where it's like, well, let them get through the stim. Don't try to stop them from stimming, depending upon what it is. You know, if it's not self-injurious and they're just flapping, there's a thought process that, like, let them get through that stim. There's a reason why they're doing it. Stop trying to stop that, versus like he's pounding his freaking head, you know, and that's something where like I can't stop him from, you know, from doing that sometimes. You know, and then I get upset, I get angry. I mean, we're all human, you know. I mean, I jokingly said on, I think my last time I was live, and again, just having fun. There's no vodka in this; it's just water. But I say I either want to kiss him or I want to beat him, because he just drives me crazy, especially like so early in the morning. And when it's, you know, if he's just loud, that's okay. But when he's injuring himself on top of being loud, I mean, I have no idea. That's why Bobby's at my mom's tonight again, so he can sleep. He says he can get some sleep because of, you know, without Nikki. I mean, it affects him as well. His mom seems to sleep okay for the most part, but Nikki definitely affects Bobby as well. Hey, how are you? Thank you for joining. Hey, Nelly, how you doing? And so yeah, that's been how like my really update has been. I don't know if you know, I work at a bank, and so I'm on, like I said, Zoom calls all day. And like I said, if you can get the help, I know that since Nikki's been 21, it's been harder to get help. I don't know where it is, depending upon if you're in the U.S., the state. If you're not in the U.S., you're a different country, it's all different. You know, I've got some friends here in Canada and England, and so, you know, it just depends on where you're at, but it's all different. Thanks so much for joining, Nelly. You just missed Tristan. She just had to leave. And so that's been, you know, that's been really how it's been with, in general with all that. Try to think what else. I don't have any other questions here, so that's good. Ease the symptoms. No, that's all right. I am all right. Nikki is wild as ever. He's doing okay. He's upstairs. I can hear him still banging, and another thing he likes to do is flush toilets about 100 times a day. Hey, Caitlin, how old were my boys when they were diagnosed? So I just want to really talk about Nikki. I don't know if Bobby's on yet. He may be on with my godson. Nikki has been diagnosed at about 20 months. And again, this is back in 1999. You know, there was no internet. There was nothing. I thought the neurologist was I was a little bit in denial, not going to lie. Didn't know much about it. We had to go to the library. If you didn't get a chance to listen to my podcast yet, I would encourage you to do so. I was on with John Rubin. He's a fellow autism dad. He had me on a show a while back, and I talk about this situation when he was diagnosed. So yeah, it was definitely a very tough thing to hear, especially back then, because like I said, there just wasn't a lot about it, and I thought I was just going to cure Nikki and everything was going to be fine in like a year. So obviously I was not well versed or educated at all, and I was very ignorant in thinking along those lines. But back then I was doing charity work for organizations like Cure Autism Now, which is now rolled up into Autism Speaks. But we were doing motorcycle rides. I was traveling all over the country, leading motorcycle rides, not on a motorcycle, but leading the motorcycle rides, and then the MC and hosting the events, and all the focus was curing. So and I'm glad the mind has shifted, or the mind shift has shifted to something more along the lines of acceptance, and that's really where we're all at now. I meant to say, I don't know if everybody has their drink. I have my drink here, big time, big night out here, lemon water. Just gonna take a quick sip. I don't drink too much alcohol because I have to be in control, and God forbid if I got drunk and then Nikki needed me, what the heck am I going to do then? So like to be in control, so I drink my lemon water. I will have a little vodka. My daughter calls my favorite drink the Godfather, which is really just because that's just something. It's the best movie I've ever made. It's the best movie ever made. So it's vodka, pineapple juice, and club soda. So that's my drink of choice at the moment when I do drink, which is maybe 2-3 times a year, and maybe a little red wine. Gotta have the vino. So that's really where the updates have been with Nikki and Bobby's back at school 2 days a week. So he goes 2 days a week, and then he's home doing virtual the other 3. And so I hope I answered your question. 20 months, Nikki was diagnosed. He was always, we thought, pretty much on the severe side, and he's always been pretty much there. We've tried a lot of different things over the years. And I would just say that just because some things didn't work with Nikki, it doesn't mean they won't work with your son or daughter. So yeah, I just called everybody the team. You guys are the team. You're the family, you're the team, whatever it is. We're all together here. So, trying to think if anybody else has anything else, past messages I've gotten or anything like that I thought would be helpful. I did have one thought, and I told you it left me. But hopefully maybe it'll come back another time when I can focus for a minute. Does anybody else have anything before I maybe hop off here? I don't want to stay on just to stay on. Yes. No, we'll make sure that Tristan's on for tech support for sure. Hi, thank you for joining. So we'll make sure that she helps for sure. Hoping you guys can meet each other at some point soon when she's up there. That's right. You know it, Angel. And so this is what I love about the community. There's a lot of autism moms, autism dads, people that don't have kids on the spectrum, but they work with our kids. Like I said, so special. I have such respect for all of them that, like I said, make that choice to help our children. I think that's there's a quality in them that it's just amazing to say, I want to go do this for my life, and you don't get paid a lot of money, and we've met a lot of special people on the way. You too. Thank you for joining. And so I think if I can go live at some point in the future here, I will. If we could do it with here and there with 1 or 2 people, we'll try to do that. If we can do a Zoom call at some point, we can do that. I'm open to whatever to help the community, and it's tough. I got a lot of people that follow me in the UK, and they're it's like 2 a.m. there, so they're probably asleep. But we could try to figure out a time that kind of works for everybody, as many people as we can, and make it like I would love to have everybody over the house for like a big party one day, but I don't know how we could ever do that. But I would love to have that, or maybe one day I'll build the neighborhood. My dream is to build a neighborhood, have everybody in a bubble, a bubble that we can get out and do things, but like we're all safe, we're all together. Kids can do whatever they want, they're safe. Nobody's going to judge. I'm not going to go to jail for wanting to kill somebody because they said something wrong to my son. That's a 44% of a joke, not 100% of a joke, but definitely how I feel sometimes. And so, I always say that our kids, we want to try to get them out. It's a balance. That's what I wanted to say about getting them out, because somebody asked me about how often do you take Nikki out. I try to take them out a lot, as much as I can, but I don't get them out as much as I would like. I think sometimes it's so much easier for us as parents just to keep them home. It's really on us to try to get them out and see the world, and so it's just tough. But I do try to get him out as much as I can. And now with COVID and him definitely not wearing a mask, and we've been working with him putting a mask on, he takes it off in a half of a second. So that's fun. And so he's not going to do that. And so it's just been tougher now to take him really anywhere. So much stress about, oh my God, how am I going to do this with him? Oh my God, how am I going to do that with him? And then you know what happens? You just get it. You just get through it and you do it. And so whether that's like the private time thing, you're like, oh my God, they're going to have that. It's like, yep. And then you just deal with it. The shaving him, just all the stuff that we have with our kids. It comes with the territory. We stress about it. I will tell you, a lot of the anxiety that you're going to have about certain things don't really live up to the hype. So maybe just don't be so anxious. And I am so good at giving advice. So don't give it to me, because I probably won't I'm not good at taking it. But man, am I good at giving it or and not having to execute on it. And learn from me, because I've been around the block with this one, with that stuff. And I've learned that like all the anxiety that I get really mostly doesn't live up to the hype. We just get through it. And so the next one was like, oh my God, he's going to be 21. He's not going to have school anymore. Holy crap. Tell her I love my mama. I'm a mama's boy, so tell her I love her too. She's the best. She made me who I am. She hates my beard, but Mom, I told you, there's people on here, they like my face with the facial hair. My mom doesn't like the hair on the face. So, but anyway, dealing with it as it comes. And I know you got a good support system over there, Shannon. You homeschool your children, and you're fantastic. And people could learn a lot from what you do as well. And so I think I'm going to end it here. I got to get up and probably see what the heck Nikki is doing. Lord knows if he's awake. I'm sorry, did I miss a question or two? Yes, Angel will try to do that more for sure. In general, like people got to push me to do it though, because I just did it because I was getting backed up on messages, and then got some really good questions. But anyway, look, I appreciate everybody. We're in this together, and so I try to make jokes. I think if you want to go follow a comedian, go follow Sebastian Maniscalco. The dude is hilarious. He's got a lot of my mannerisms, but he is so freaking funny. You just want to laugh. He's on Netflix. He's everywhere. But that's my favorite comedian. And maybe we'll get into like fun facts next time about all of us, like favorite things to watch, favorite things to eat, favorite things to do, and maybe we can learn from each other and do that. So. Let's see. So that's it. So I'm going to go. I keep saying that and I hang on. But this is fun. And this is the highlight of my month because, we don't do much. And I hope everybody has a drink. Like I said, I have my lemon water. Got to hydrate. Then I pee all night. So that's good. Sorry if that's TMI, but that's me. Yep. You too, bro. Thanks, man. Thanks for joining. And God bless your son. Hey, Denise, you just caught me. I'm just getting ready to jump off here, but it's been fun.
How do I breathe without you? I'm feeling so cold. I'll be waiting right here for you till the day you're home. Carry on. Give me all the strength I need to carry on. So let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go, and every road you take will always lead you home. Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend. long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.